Hi, welcome to Too Many Gadgets. Today I'm talking about the XGIMI mobile projector called Halo. Some movies just deserve to be seen on the big screen, and mobile projectors is a really affordable and easy way to go about that if you don't want sort of to transform your house into a cinema. So these projectors, and you may have seen the review I did of this XGIMI's brand's little brother, the Mogo Pro. This is just a slightly larger version of that with a more intense, more light intense projector and a little more oomph sort of on the sound side. So let's have a look at what you get with this version.
This is a 1080p projector that supports 4K material. It has a built-in Android TV with a Chromecast support. The battery is rated at 17,000 milliamps, will give you 3 to 4 hours of operation time. The bulb is rated at 800 anti-lumens, and you can get a 76-inch screen at just 2 meters of distance. It has automatic focus and key store correction using the built-in camera. The speakers are from Harman Kardon, and you get two 5-watt speakers. It has HDMI, USB, and jack input, a remote control with Google Assistant support. It weighs 1.6 kilo, and you can use it on a tripod.
Let's have a look at how you set up this unit. It is super easy to do because really it's Android TV box experience, what you are gonna get when setting this device up. So if you ever done that, you will feel totally comfortable and at home with this, and this is done in very few minutes, the setup process. I'll also just briefly touch on the way that this device can sort of adjust the image correctly to the face that you are projecting on, because it has automatic keystone corrections. So let's also just have a look at how that works.
To install the device, you first need to pair the remote control with the projector. You then choose your language and connect the device to your Wi-Fi network. If you have an Android phone, that's super easy to do, or else you just manually type in the password. You then connect the device to your Google account, and you'll need a PC or tablet or phone to do that. And from there you can start installing the apps you want, and you'll get the Android TV look like you are seeing now with the different ribbons, where you can see the content or install supplementary apps to view the content that you want to display. It's super easy to use this projector since it has autofocus and keystone correction using the camera that's sitting right next to the lens. So anytime you move the projector, it will automatically adjust. If you want to, you can do this process manually, which I'm showing here right now. And if you are not finding the focus totally on point, you can also adjust that manually like I'm showing here now using the remote control.
It's only natural for you guys to consider, how bright will this picture be that this unit can sort of provide for you guys. So I've done a few tests because I already have a ceiling projector, and I've also had the ability to borrow the sort of the little brother to this device, the Mogo Pro. So I've done a few tests during both daylight and nighttime for you guys to sort of get a good input into what is the picture quality that you guys can expect when using this device.
So the first test is in daytime, and it's struggling a little bit here in the first dark scene, but the rest of the scenes are looking just fine, and you get a pretty good picture. It's only the first scene with the very dark colors that is a little bit washed out. Here I'm just switching to my ceiling projector now, and you can see that there is a difference between the 800 anti-lumens on the Halo and the 1200 on my ceiling projector. So you do get more vivid colors. But now I've switched to nighttime, and here you really can see where the Halo shines. So you get an extremely crisp looking picture. The colors are great, and you can really just see here that this this is where this projector is meant to be used, and where you get full value for what you're paying here, because this is super crisp images. So I'm just gonna shut up for a few seconds here and let you enjoy this. Next test is a shootout between the Halo on the left and the Mogo Pro on the right, viewing the same video. So it's kind of hard to do this also because to compare the two side by side, the picture needs to be a little bit smaller. You can see some differences here, and it's mostly that there is more. The difference in anti-lumens is 800 for the Halo, and the Mogo Pro is rated for 300. During nighttime, you don't see this difference. You don't get a double as bright picture on the Halo, but you do see in some scenes that there are sort of a more powerful bulb here in the Halo. But really, the differences are more subtle during nighttime, but during daytime the differences are pretty big, since the Mogo Pro in daytime really struggles with giving a good picture without being too washed out.
So it sort of gives itself that, of course, you can use this device to project on a wall or a projector screen. But what may not be so natural is that you can also use this to project on ceilings. And this is something that I've actually done multiple times during this test period, because what I found, if we had guests in the house, and all of the traditional TVs were sort of taken, or someone was in the room playing something with sound, that would sort of conflict with my sound, I would just take this device in my bedroom, just lie down in the bed, put it next to me, and project into my ceiling, and that works out really, really well. So let me just show you an example of that.
This projector is really great at projecting big images even at small distances. So in my example here, I'm getting like a 70-80 inch screen even at this short distance. The only thing you need to be aware of is to make sure that it has a little bit of air beneath it so it doesn't get too warm, and you can use the remote control to do that.
I'm super excited about this project. I think it's really great to see how far we've come with these mobile projectors, and the simplicity of this product, the way it works with the built-in Android TV with the built-in Chromecast, just makes it super easy for use for pretty much anyone. You don't need to be techie to use this product, and the value you would get of this with the way you can just get this big picture, with super crisp image quality, is something I think you should really consider if you have a little money to spend. And just talking about what is the price of this? So this right now sells for $869 on AliExpress, including shipping, with the ability to get EU shipping for those of you inside of EU, so to avoid extra tax. And I think, of course, that's a fair chunk of money, but again, the value you would get out of this, instead of just buying yet another a 50-60 inch TV, I think I would definitely recommend to you guys to try and consider spending money on a product like this instead of that extra TV, because this just has that extra quality that you won't see unless you have the traditional projector hanging in your ceiling, and this is just so much easier to use, and the battery life just makes it so much more easier to be just very just going with the flow, and taking it outside in the yard, if it's a warm night, and seeing whatever you want to see out there, or bringing it to your vacation house or something like that, over to a friend if you are watching a game together, something like that. Really, really good product, and super easy to use. Again, if you guys think that this price point is a little too rich for you guys, I recommend you guys to watching the review I did of this product's little brother called the Mogo Pro, which is again a little bit more affordable, but still has many of the same qualities that you will see in this product. So this is for those of you who are willing to spend a little bit more to get a better image quality in terms of the ability to show a bright picture even though the room is not fully dark, and also on the audio side to get a little bit more oomph in the speakers, because again it is more powerful. I've been using this product for a few months, so I think I should be able to answer most of you guys' questions. So just shoot whatever you have in the comment sections, and I'll try to answer it. Or else I'll see you guys in another video.